Be playing some AFL Evolution, and you're gonna be hearing Dylan and putting on some music as well, so all good. Oh no, I was busy, I was friend, I was born yesterday, and I cut you up, but I need your love.
You don't know the lyrics. I get shot! Jeez. Yeah, come over here, I'll sting your ass.
Dylan's playing Fortnite and I am playing AFL. Oh, welcome to the stream. Straight away, you know, get the boys in the crib. Stay hydrated, bottle of water, you know? That good stuff. Oh, lid's off.
Hi. Laugh.
What's new?
Yay AFL.
I'm new.
Hello.
Hello.
I need you up, and I need to know. You got that song stuck in my head. I am Sydney Swans. As I so just went in.
Players contest the first bounce.
If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, but you'll be hard to beat. We will see as this game unfolds which team has put in the hard yards.
Trash.
Ablett has caught him for holding the ball.
Lance trash.
Jams it on the boot now.
Lance is trash.
Dangerfield cocks it up. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. The ball remains in play. Kicked by McCarthy. A great effort. Kicked by Ablett. Marked by Mills. Goes up the line. Couldn't complete the mark. Hand passes. He runs for home. Patley lacks precision.
That's a goal.
Couldn't seal the deal.
Behind.
I would have expected him to nail that.
Henderson
Lance
is
is
a
a
pretty
master.
decent kick of the footy, but you can always be better. He kicks the ball, and the ball goes out of play.
I don't know who you're talking to, but I'm talking to my stream, dude.
Stanley gets a fist to it. Kennedy with handball.
He has shanked that kick.
Oh yeah,
He'd
he
like
hasn't
that one
friended
again.
me.
It was a shocker off the boot. Out on the full. Sends it on its way.
Lance is in
Claims it.
control.
Slams it on the boot. Great grab. He chooses to play on. Sinclair hitting in. Watch his style. Sinclair with the first goal. Both ruckmen had their eyes on the ball. There's the bounce.
Stanley's really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work. He heads into home, he boots it. Plenty of space for a very easy mark. Heaney has slotted it through for a six-pointer.
The ruckmen conscious of where their teammates are.
It's
They wait
Lance.
for the
Emoji
bounce.
face with
Touch
stuck
from
out tongue.
Stanley.
welcome to
Penetrating
the
hand
stream.
pass. Boyd delivers a nice bump for Menzel.
You guys are
Collected
loud.
by Mills. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Puts the head down as he runs in. Jones shins it. Sydney have the early lead. It's always a good sign.
Lance.
It's not the score he was looking for.
Henderson can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare
And
for
I'm
the
playing a
bounce.
Stanley may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle,
I am
but you're
playing
glad
a
that he's on your team, that's for sure.
Premiership season.
He receives
It's
the ball,
Peter.
he slams
Emoji
that
rolling
in.
on the floor laughing. Emoji rolling on the floor
This hit
laughing.
good work.
Hi, Peter.
It's not the
Thanks
score
for the
he was looking for.
$4.
Not much on offer for Henderson.
I know.
Fantastic goal by Heaney.
Heaney got a really good footballing brain.
Umpire bounces the ball. Stanley outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. He
Alright,
gains
he's
possession.
completion.
Boyd with his head down, running for home. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richard.
He might as well have just dropped the ball on the ground, Dennis.
Oh yeah, keep that song.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
I know it's better.
Tapped by Stanley. He kicks quickly. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Sends it on its way.
Emoji rolling face. Emoji rolling face. Emoji rolling face. Emoji rolling face. Emoji
Takes
rolling
that one
face.
strongly.
Lloyd has the
Completion
passion
got
for this
shot in
game,
the head.
and that shines
He
through
was
every time
already
he
dead.
plays. Cunningham
Emoji
running in
disappointed
now.
face.
Jeez, poor kicking. Sydney
I
are in
know.
front.
Hey, Dill.
It's not the score he was looking
I
for.
know.
He kicks and clears the ball out of the 50. Pillow
I
claims the ball.
Go, but I want to, like...
Anything that goes that far needs a
Not being a
stewardess.
scapegoat.
Ball crosses the boundary.
No, I'm just joking.
We'll get a ball in.
No, you can still be on
The Rucks are
scapegoat, but I'm
going at
putting
it.
you on my lowest...
Stanley punches.
on my
Kennedy
lowest
comes
thing,
away with the
okay?
ball. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Fails to dispose of it correctly. Parker just kicked it where he was aiming.
I'm putting on
He was
music
aiming through the
myself.
behinds, I think.
So I'm putting on music on my iPad.
Disappointing kick there.
Actually, no,
Not
on my
much on
iPad,
offer
on
for
my phone.
Henderson. Plays onto himself. Henderson kicks hard along the boundary line. Good mark on the run.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it on my iPad.
Your team leads at half-time. We'll pay you out straight away. You keen?
I'm on my way.
That was not an invite. Half-time up, you win with Sportsbet.
Tell me if you can hear this
Happy
stream.
birthday.
Kolajasny marks. Kicks it. Nice mark there. Boots it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Sydney could try passing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. Grundy kicks the ball. Cunningham picks it up. Head down, going for goal.
Heaney with a wobbly kick. Marks. Franklin lines it up. If that post was a couple of centimetres thinner, it would have been okay. Far too many points racked up for just one match. Disappointing kick there. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Kramerick marks. Kramerick sends one up towards the wing. Taken by Selwood. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great mark. Ablett with a clinical drop.
Yo, Dylan, I have to go. My phone is about to die.
Please see ya.
I
Kennedy
went to
doesn't
my
even
phone
break stride
died.
when gathering the loose ball, just clean hands. Kennedy takes the shot. Shocking kick, nowhere near the target.
I'm not sure which side that lad is playing for. Out on the full. Henderson pumping it long. Rowan from behind. Played on. He runs into the goal. Rowan likes his chances for goal. The Swans getting out to an early lead. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Marked by Stewart. Sends it on its way. A great effort. Slams it on the boot. Hackley had no chance at that one. Selwood feeds it wide. McCarthy claims it. Bumps the pigskin. Hands like dinner plates.
Taylor is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Naismith with good strong hands. He holds onto it too long and it'll be a free. Menzel goes for goal. Magnificent goal.
The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Bounce goes. Stanley bounces favourably for Orr. Lobs the pass. Parkic starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, it depends on the side. Sydney with the advantage as they lead Geelong 37-6. The ball is bounced. Naismith didn't even get close to that tap. Gains possession. The ball in the hands of Stanley. Well, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
McCarthy's got all the makings required to become a great servant of this football club. I reckon he could become a 200-game player. Kennedy by hand.
Can you count that as a moral victory? The Swans with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 38-6. They'll be disappointed with that effort. Well, he gave it a shot. Cunningham intercepts it, going for goal number 1. The kick just clears the line for a goal. Cunningham sinking his first goal.
Can do.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here we go.
Canny.
Effective hit out there. The ball in the hands of Abler. Stanley onto the ball. Strong mark by Jones. Hits it. Hands like dinner plates. Here's a mighty kick of the footy. Nice hands.
Dude, I'm
Stanley,
gonna
he's got a
1,000
few
people
tricks up
watching my
his
live
sleeve,
stream.
so defenders will have to be on their game. Menzel boots it.
Nah,
It's a
Joe.
mark. He doesn't want to take too long
Hey, do
lining
I'm
this
setting
shot.
up. See you, bro. See you
If
soon.
he sinks
I'll see
this is
you
going to be a real morale booster for the
at
team.
school. See you, bro.
Geelong not enjoying this.
See ya.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Smith will take his time. He doesn't want to see it turn over and come back straight over his head. Goes by hand. Gets a handball away. Intercepted. Murdoch has the ball. Gets boot to leather. Marked by Gregson. Low kick. Wins the hard ball. Stanley getting into position for the kick. 40 meters from home. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Bounce goes the ball. Stanley taps it. Menzel is able to grab it on the half volley. Grundy claims it.
Grundy. He's got good knowledge of the game and you can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Hand passes to the running man. Heaney takes a shot. Goal for the Swans. The Swans lead.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Naismith hardly provided a challenge. Has it now. Selwood runs in. It's been intercepted by the opposition. The players have decided to take advantage. Parky passes it. Kennedy going for number 1. A goal for the Swans. Sydney with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Cats 56-13.
Kennedy has some great leadership skills, and leadership is about getting other players involved and being able to take it as well as dishing it out. The only way you're going to get respect from your teammates.
Chips it down towards half forward. He wins the contest. Puts boot to ball. Taylor has it. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up to the goal. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
Definitely wasn't brave.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Smith got a really good footballing brain. A little kick and it's play on. Magnificent kick of the footy.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Stanley punches. The bouncing ball is controlled. My ball, says the umpire.
Luke, remember about the lollies.
Stanley aims for his man on the ground. The ball mopped up. Perlo handball short. These possessions just keep ticking over for Parker. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Going for goal number 1. Papley misses the goals. It's not the score he was looking for. Henderson waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. Guided down nicely by Stewart. Hewitt heading in. Watch his style. Perlo with a short hand pass. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. The loose ball picked up. Papley with the shot. The Swans leads by 43. The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Cleared by Stanley. Gets the loose ball. Naismith is streaming past and gets the footy. Heaney making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. Going for goal number 2. Franklin with a great kick. Sydney with a handy break, leading the Cats 69-20. More bounce than a dodgy chip.
Well, one thing's for sure, you can't blame the Cats ruckman for his team's position. He's been winning everything out of the ruck, but he's getting no support from his teammates. Passes by hand. Selwood with the interception. Selwood kicks it long. Lloyd with a strong mark. Puts boot to ball. That's a nice, strong mark.
Pirlo sends one up towards the wing. Takes that one strongly.
Dangerfield, he's one of the cleanest marks of the football in the game. He gets boot to the ball. Ablett just wanted it more then. He boots it. Mills with real good use of the body. He gets boot to the ball. Rowan with the ball.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Picked up by Hewitt. Stewart aims for his man on the ground. Controlled by Kennedy. And he's heading for home. Holding the ball is the call. Bumps the pigskin. He wins the contest.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. If the Cats forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50, they just need to be given a shot.
Great bats. Good tap from Stanley. He's got the footy in his hands. Richo, what are your thoughts on the opening turn?
The Cats have had a reasonable start, but the scoreboard is reflecting.
The second quarter begins.
Football doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Tap by Stanley. Menzel made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Hand pass by Kennedy. Parker heads in for the goals. Parker takes aim for goals. What a great goal by Parker. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare.
He's really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work. Dishes it off to the running player. Menzel goes for home. The Cats get the goal.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The
Could be
bounce.
attacking.
I think Geelong mids will be saying to the rest of the team that they've lived up to their end of the deal. They're dominating the clearances, but they aren't seeing any reward for their work on the scoreboard. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball. He chooses to play it on.
Hannibridge slams it on the boot. The ball spills to Sinclair. He runs for home. The ball mopped up. Franklin for the kick and goal.
Yeah.
Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Knocks it down in front. Jams it on the boot. A nice mark under pressure. Kicks it across the ground. Pirlo wins the marking contest. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high, there'll be snow on that one when it comes down. Inside 50 now. Patley approaching home now. Patley scores with a beautiful kick.
Tapley really wears his heart on his sleeve.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Nice bounce. Stanley is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Naismith. Towers on the ball at the moment. Towers throws the ball. Free kick. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Jones shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Dangerfield scoops up the ball. Puts boot to ball. Burlow with the ball. Puts boot to ball. Towers with the mark.
With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. He gathers the loose ball. Hewitt with the ball. He's a ball magnet. He's got the footy in his hands. A rushed kick. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Duncan feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork. And marked by Parker.
The dominance we're seeing from the Swans at the moment has come mostly from their running goals. They just haven't been able to get up to the contests and take a mark inside forward 50. Good mark. He chooses to play it on. He goes for home. Parker takes a shot. Sydney have the edge over the Cats in this match.
Disappointing kick there. Jams it on the boot. Nice mark under pressure. Cunningham drives the ball towards goal. Through for a point. It's not the score he was looking for.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but Geelong need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Papley intercepts the bouncing ball. Duncan with the kick. He gets the upper hand. That's a very bad kick. Henderson with good strong hands.
Send the top in, big fella. Ablett, the better man there. Boots it. Nice work from McCarthy. Jams it on the boot. Great mark under pressure. Kicks. Nice mark there. Paul and Smith steers the ball towards goal. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. Stanley gets onto the ball. Chips it down towards half forward. Strong mark by McVeigh. Puts boot to ball. Pillow marks. Sends it on its way. Dangerfield has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Afl marks. Kicks it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. That was the peg. A great effort.
McCarthy can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Ablett kicks it. He wins the contested mark.
Stanley going for number 2. Smith with the mark. He's elected to play on. Clears it. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Boyd was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Pillow feeds it wide.
Fix it and...
Ball goes over the line and out of play. The Rucks are going at it.
Geelong midfielders are well and truly on top in this match. They're winning everything at the stoppages. You have to wonder what the rest of their team are doing. This midfield can't keep carrying the team all game. Papley heads in for the goals. Perfect kick.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce. Stanley with a big fist on it. He gains possession, hits the running man. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yes, super work from him in this match, Dennis.
50 metres out. Taylor to kick from almost directly in front of goal. It's gone through for a magnificent behind. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Sydney have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder Geelong is starting to fall behind. Canterbury slams the ball to his boot. Burlow with real good use of the body.
Jams it on the boot. He wins the contest.
Dangerfield is an intelligent footballer and I love watching him. He is great at dragging his opponent over to a one-on-one and creating ineffective two-on-one situations. Holding the ball is the call.
Kicks it. Nice hands. Dangerfield with no time to delay with that kick. Kicks it. Marks. Here's a long kick. Nice mark under pressure. That's a piercing kick from Selwood. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Well, you've got to move faster than that. That's holding the ball. Pillow with the kick. So well timed. Sends it on its way. Drops by Naismith. Boyd gets it out of the crowd. Franklin got under it. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Played on. He doesn't seem to be suffering from insanity. In fact, he seems to be enjoying every minute of this. It's not the score he was looking for. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option.
Rowan is a great overhead mark, but anything below his knees and he struggles to get down for. If he can add that to his game, he's going to go up another level. His run-up looks promising.
I would have expected him to nail that. Heaney with a chance if he keeps a cool head. Sydney by 76. The Ruckman giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Good tap from Stanley. Canterbury gathers. Hand passes. Puts the head down as he runs in. Franklin steers the ball towards goal. The Swans have scored the last 2 goals. Sydney with the ascendancy over the Cats, leading the match 115 to 33.
Franklin wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club.
Mills guides it. Papley hand passes to space and hopes for the best. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Sydney are having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? The Swans are in front.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Stanley with the mighty fist. Didn't middle that kick, did he, Richard?
That's just a waste of a kick there.
Franklin drives the ball towards goal. The Swans with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 127 to 33.
Franklin can be kept quiet for 3/4 and he still walks away with a bag of goals. You can't turn your back on him for one moment.
Perlo takes the mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Jones, it's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. McCarthy with the kick. Parker plays on with it. He gets boot to the ball. Kennedy gathers the ball, sends the ball to open space. He heads into home. Cunningham with the shot. He gets the behind. Sydney played.
Disappointing kick there. Henderson waiting to bring it back into play. A nice uncontested mark for Stewart. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Hatley gets a less than pretty drop punt away, and the ball crosses over the boundary. We'll get a ball in. The ruckmen are locked in battle. Tapped by Stanley. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. He's giving it all he's got this match. That's number 3. The lead has been increased by Kennedy.
Kennedy's got all the makings required to become a great servant of this football club. I reckon he could become a 200-game player.
He shows the quick hands.
Hanbury's just got a lot of tricks in the bag, which makes him so very hard to stop. He's also got an amazing highlight work. He kicks the ball, really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Selwood slams the ball to his boot.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Over the top of the pack. Get that weak shiitake mushroom out of here. Parker gets the upper hand. Puts the head down as he runs in. Franklin with the pickup. The ball is thumped towards goal by Franklin. That's bad luck. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Henderson is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Heaney gets the upper hand.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Stanley with the punch. Takes possession. Gregson, the better man there.
Gregson just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Even under extreme pressure, he's got the handball out.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Boyd bumped off the ball. Who's running hot, Richard?
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
Canterbury has seen plenty of the footy. The halftime break is over now. Back to work.
If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough.
He handballs it. Naismith making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the wind. Just fell through. The pressure continues to mount with that goal from Naismith. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Tapped by Stanley. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Naismith has the ball. Gets the ball free. Boyd is an absolute leather magnet. And for those who think there's no such thing, spare a thought for my wife and my wife. That's 2 in a row for the Swans. The Swans starting to exert some dominance over the Cats with the lead at 153 to 39.
Stanley, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He boots it. Burlow with a strong mark. Sending it on its way. He gets it under pressure.
Dishes it off by hand. Hanbury racking up the possessions. Gets it away in the nick of time. Hatley shoots. And the mark will be paid. Sinclair plays on. Oh, tough break.
Are you serious?
I would have expected him to nail that. Simply outplayed the opposition there. He has shanked that kick. Franklin kicks it behind. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He may just play onto himself here. The options are few and far between at the moment. Batted down nicely by Stanley. Is in his possession. Stanley throws the ball. Free kick. Hanbury plays on. Manages to get a hand to it. Ablett on the ball at the moment. Going for goal number 1. Ablett with a massive goal. The Cats not enjoying this. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Guided by Stanley. Casanova would have been jealous at that pickup. The umpire to ball it up. Stanley outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Boyd with the tap. Selwood with the mighty fist. Clean tap by Stanley. Collected by Gregson. Wow, do they need to score? Score for the Cats. Gregson kicks his first. They've got the break they need, but will it be the catalyst to drive them home? Is in his possession.
Sydney is showing their discipline at the moment. They have the lead, and it's due to them not giving away cheap free kicks. Kennedy gains the loose ball. Papley with the football, head down, going for goal.
Cunningham with the running catch. An easy grab for Henderson. Clearing it with ease here. The mark is taken by Selwood. Send the torp in, big fella. Towers got under it. He opts to play on. Gets it away in the nick of time. The bouncing ball is controlled. Papley making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. The Swans lead Geelong. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Henderson has so much potential, he could just be anything. Sending it on its way. Towers marks the ball. Holding the ball is the call. He boots it. He gets it under pressure.
Ablett puts it on the boot. McCarthy presents and takes the mark. Jams it on the boot now. Nice mark there. Naismith launches it. Gathers the ball. Papley with a big bump to Duncan. Handballs. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Perlo sends one up towards the wing. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
The Cats haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Franklin didn't waste the opportunity. Heaney goes for goal. Sinclair with a strong mark.
Off hands. Henderson gets the interception on the bounce. Kicked at goal by Franklin. He really should have made more of that. Disappointing kick there. Franklin marks. He steadies now in front of goal. He's been outstanding, going for goal number 8 right here. The Swans with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 169 to 51. Boyd takes advantage. Interception. Lovely hand pass, hits the man. Stanley puts it on the boot. Dangerfield has it.
Dangerfield is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. Lloyd boots it. Hanbury brings the contested ball. Ablett takes the opportunity. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. Naismith kicks it. The mark will be paid.
My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high there'll be snow on that one when it comes down. The ball is coming back into play. Stanley directs it down. Parker gets the ball out of the pack. Hanbury has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. Paul and Smith taking aim. Trims the grass. Menzel, a routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Menzel tries his luck with a shot at goal. Hey, come on, that post has feelings too. They really needed a goal there. The Cats, they're just being completely humiliated right here.
You're going to miss.
Disappointing kick there.
The Swans have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder the Cats were starting to fall behind.
He's heading for home. Surely that wasn't the plan, Richo.
He might as well have just dropped the ball on the ground, Dennis.
It's not the score he was looking for.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, the Cats might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. Naismith puts his boot on it.
Goes wide for the behind. Disappointing kick there. Takes that one strongly. He decides to play on. Picked at goal by Franklin. Nice work from Franklin. This one gives them an even bigger lead. Umpire bounces the ball. Good fist. Takes possession. They've conceded possession. He collects the loose ball. Selwood approaching home now. He kicks it, gun barrel straight. Big goal for Geelong.
Selwood can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Parky has the ball. Goes by hand. Copley with his head down, running for home. Sinclair takes the mark uncontested. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. More bounce than a dodgy check. Naismith without a touch. The clearance by Stanley. Good tap from Menzel. Picked up the ball. He collects the loose ball. Taylor gathers it. Going for goal number 1. A goal for Geelong. Taylor obviously not bothered by the pressure. Sinks that needed goal. Stanley taps. A favourable bounce. Selwood gets the ball. Approaching the goals now. It was all his. 45 metres out. McCarthy slams it on the boot. Nice. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Stanley thumps the ball for goal. Stanley goes goalward. It's through. That puts them back in contention.
Stanley can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league.
Gets it away in the nick of time. Gathered by Jones. Dishes it off by hand. Boyd handing it back now. He runs into the goal. Jones aiming for the goals. He's missed the lot. He puts it out of bounds on the full. Kicks into the middle. Stewart marks. It's boot to leather. A solid mark from Kolajasny.
Well, Geelong haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Kicks. Cunningham enjoying a height advantage. The ball is slammed towards goal by Cunningham. Just fell through. That's number 2. The lead has been increased by Cunningham. Stanley with the mighty fist. Kennedy hand passes out to space. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. The Swans with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 190 to 76. Disappointing kick there. Kolajasny was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. He was never going to get that. Very quiet by his standards. Lobs the handball. Kennedy puts his head down and runs in. Only a behind. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but the Cats need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. The Swans have the edge over the Cats in this match.
Here's the bounce.
Stanley will give you a competitive contest in every hit-out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work. It's disappointing for a team when they have such a dominant ruckman who can direct his hit-outs to teammates, yet his teammates butcher the ball moving forward. Geelong need to start capitalising on his superiority. Magnificent kick of the footy.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce straight down. Big thump from Stanley. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. That tackle clearly above the shoulders. Puts boot to ball. Drops the ball. He collects the loose ball. Dishes it off by hand. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Jones decides to play on. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Tui is very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. Dangerfield decides to send it to space. Canterbury gathers the ball. He handballs it. He cuts the ball off. Dangerfield takes possession. Jones drops the ball. It gets tapped.
He runs for home. Smith drops it. Intercepted. Puts the head down as he runs in. Score for Geelong. Minenville sinking his first goal. What a timely goal. The Rucks prepare to go at it to this bounce. Great bounce. Stanley is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Naismith. Trims the grass with that one. Nice work from Stanley. Sends it on its way. Great mark under pressure. Goes up the line. So well timed.
Geelong haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard.
Kennedy going for number 4. Nice work from Kennedy. That's number 4. This lead getting bigger now. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Interception. He gets the hand pass. Parker puts his head down and runs in. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Richard, what can you say about that attempt?
Nothing, Dennis. Nothing.
Disappointing kick there. He, not fazed by the pressure, gets his kick away. The kick just clears the line for a goal. Happily extends the lead from that kick. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. He gets his hands on the footy, bumped by Menengola. An easy interception for Lloyd. Dishes it off by hand. There's been a lot to enjoy in the third quarter. The scores are the Swans 2. It's time for the final quarter.
Pain is temporary. It may last a minute, an hour, or a day, or a year. But eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. If you quit, however, it will last forever.
Mills delivers the ball forward. Franklin marks it. Franklin takes a shot. You can see that happening right after it left his boot. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. The ball bounced favorably for Copley. Popped up by Henderson. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Sinclair goes goalward. It's true. That could be the final nail in the coffin. All is in readiness. Umpire bounces the ball. Punch by Stanley, controlled by Lloyd. Penetrating hand pass. He runs into the goal. Hapley going for number 6. To be generous, you'd say he was just wide of the mark with that shot. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Plays on. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Parker has so much potential, he could just be anything. His approach looks good. There's no contest for that, Mark. Sending it on its way. He scoops up the loose ball. Head down, going for goal. He could not have kicked that any better.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce.
Welcome to the
Stanley
stream.
decisively. Selwood comes in like a wrecking ball. He scoops the ball off the ground. A clean pickup. Dishes it off to the running player. Kicked by Mills. Sinclair wins the marking contest. A nothing kick.
I'm
Goes
playing
wide for a ball.
a premiership season, so
Disappointing kick there.
don't judge
Someone
what
to
team
play
I
hard.
am
He's ready
in.
to bring it back into play.
It's a team that
Henderson
they make
with
me
the
go
football.
in.
Sweeping handball.
I don't even want to be in
Booted by
this
Duncan.
one,
It was all his.
but I have to.
Beats it. The mark is taken by Ablett.
Look, the Cats haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Puts boot to ball.
And the ball crosses over the boundary. The ball has been thrown in. Punch by Stanley. Able to grab it on the half volley. Hits the running man. Selwood kicks it from the pad. A great effort. Grundy wants to play on. Who was that to? Tapped by Ablett. Menengola pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. Disappointing kick there.
Sydney have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover. And that's why they're on track to win this match. It's been cut off.
Parker hand passes out to space. And he's heading for home. Franklin scores with a beautiful kick. The goals just keep on coming. And there's no end in sight. And that puts them further in front. Umpire bounces the ball. Stanley taps. Takes possession. Hanbury delivers a nice bump at Selwood. And the mark will be paid. His kick went absolutely nowhere near the target. Wins the hard ball. Sends it on its way. Takes it well.
Selwood has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him. He boots it. You can't bring that mark down. Stanley takes a shot. That was badly needed.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. A dead straight bounce. Hit by Stanley. He's got the footy in his hands. The ball in the hands of Naismith. Papley has the ball. And looking to add another. Marked by Sinclair. Lining up the goal now. He plays on. Just in time with that kick. Scoops up the ball. The ball is slammed towards goal by Franklin. The Swans over. Geelong fight 149. Disappointing kick there. He decides to play on. Two with the kick. A mark by Burlow.
He's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Canterbury marks it.
And I just got it.
He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Kennedy shoots for goal. Sinclair with the mark.
Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. He's elected to play on. Heaney hand passes it. Approaching the goals now. Cunningham just gets it through. And that puts them further in front.
Cunningham has so much potential. He could just be anything.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. The ball has been thrown in. Stanley outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. He handballs it. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Great grab. Adler passes. Chips it down towards half forward. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark. Great mark under pressure. 50 metres from home. Paul and Smith taking a chance at goal. Paul and Smith sinks it from a long way out.
Paul and Smith isn't the biggest kick in the league, but he makes up for that with his accuracy.
Tap to advantage. The bouncing ball is controlled. It's like he has the ball on a string. A short handball. Approaching the goals now and looking to add another. I'm lost for words after that kick. Can you help me out, Richard?
You just cannot afford to miss shots like that.
That's one area of this game that does need improvement.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time Geelong stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Heaney takes a shot.
Goes by hand. And he's heading for home and looking to add another. Papley just manages to sink it. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Stanley wins the tap. Terrible timing by Naismith. He's got the footy in his hands, finding the running player. He's running hot, Richard.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Duncan marks. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Cunningham needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball.
Disappointing kick there. Kolajasny is able to grab it on the half volley. Burloak wins the marking contest. Kicks it. Wins the hardball.
Canterbury seems to go for that extra leverage off an opponent by propping his hands on their shoulders. He won't get pinned every time, but he will have to be careful with his technique not to get caught for hands in the back. Ablett sharks the ball away.
He'll get the free kick. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him 20 metres out. Famous last words, I know, but this is a goal he shouldn't miss. All is in readiness. Nice bounce. Tap by Stanley. He gets his hands on the footy with the ball now. Gets the loose ball. Nicely intercepted by Burlow. Marked by Naismith. The kick spins off in the wrong direction, and the mark will be paid. Goes up the line. A good mark under the circumstances. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Hand passed by Parker. Hewitt with his head down, running for home. If that post was a couple of centimetres thinner, it would have been okay. It's not the score he was looking for. A mark by Blicker.
Oh my
Flick
God.
Sass. It's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. A great mark under pressure. Sinclair goes for home. He could not have kicked that any better.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Batted down nicely by Stanley. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. He's heading for home, going for goal number 1. The big kick for goal goes straight through.
Oh my God.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. That came off the boot with huge power. Papley puts his head down and runs in. Sinclair gets the mark without contest. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. 20 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals.
Sinclair's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game.
Kennedy passes it. He runs into the goal. Naismith has the chance to add one more to his tally. Sydney are in control of this game.
Sydney could just back their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. He hand passes the ball. Naismith making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the wind. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Great grab. Parky with a chance if he keeps a cool head. The loose ball picked up. Franklin again, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
It's disappointing for a team when they have such a dominant ruckman who can direct his hit-outs to teammates, yet his teammates butcher the ball moving forward. Geelong need to start capitalising on his superiority.
That's my
ball has
first
been
time ever
bounced.
hitting 300,
Huge
boys.
lead is in his possession. Was that a throw? I think it was. Parky choosing to play on. Holds it too long. It's going to be a free. Kicks the skin off it. The mark is taken by Rowan. He's running hot, Richard.
He is using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Selwood looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. That kick has covered a very long distance. Menengola going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. Murdoch with quite a challenge in front of him. Murdoch shoots. Gets the distance. Murdoch gets the important kick. The Rucks can't complain about that through bounce. Stanley punches. Selwood gets the ball. He's got the football now. Selwood has the chance to add one more to his tally. No contest for that man.
Smith's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. He handballs it. Menengola cuts off the ball. Oh, it'll be a free kick. Murdoch lines up.
Murdoch hammers the ball for goal. That's a very well executed goal. Murdoch getting some decent goal stats on the sheet. Umpire bounces the ball. Stanley with the tap. Rowan on the ball at the moment. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. The Swans have claimed the match with a final score of 3-2 to 107. That's it for us. I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet.
Another stop, you fade away. Afraid of being out of sight. Wanna see you alive. West Coast Eagles versus Fremantle Dockers. I'm playing this game after school tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to make another broadcast using, I'm going to be doing this exact live stream, but on this game, just this only game, tomorrow, because it's at Optus Stadium, West Coast versus Eagles. West Coast Eagles versus Fremantle Dockers. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you on the next broadcast, which will be tomorrow. Peace.